Hey guys, Novaexplosion, welcome back to the channel. We're doing Final Fantasy again. It's been a hot minute since we did anything FF related. I think Crisis Core Reunion was the last FF stuff. We're playing Final Fantasy 9, as you can tell by the the logo on the screen. I played Final Fantasy 9 once, only the one time. It wasn't even like back when it came out. As you can see on the bottom, this game came out in 2000. I was born in 2000, so this game came out like, I think this game came out like, I looked this up the other day. I was like, when in 2000 did this game come out? It came out a month after I was born. So I was born and then FF9 was made. However, I haven't played FF9 during my childhood. I played FF7 and FF8 and I really liked those games. FF8 especially. And also 10 and 10-2 were kind of like teenage years kind of thing. Well, I say childhood, I was like 13. But I was like 12, 13, and then eventually 10 and 10-2. But 9, I haven't played, I played FF9 in like 2019. So I didn't play FF9 back in, I'm gonna press new game here. Is that that's gonna immediately start a cutscene? No, we don't want that. We don't want that. I wanna talk a little bit. But yeah, I played FF9 back in like 2019. I was over 18 when I played this game for the first time. I was like, you know what? Not enough people talk about FF9 back in the day. Like, they're like, hey, it's kind of like that, what's the word? That like hidden gem, I guess, in Final Fantasy. Like, a lot of people, the people who played FF9 praise it. But also, not many people bring up FF9. Like, people who haven't played the game or people who don't defend FF9 or talk about it mostly haven't played it. I'm not saying people don't hate the game, because obviously there are probably some that hate FF9. Every game can be hated by some. But FF9, to my understanding, is kind of like that hidden, that underappreciated gem in Final Fantasy. Like, people like don't really think about FF9, but the people who have experienced it love it. And I'm included. I love Final Fantasy 9. This is my, I think this would be like my number 4 FF game? I think this is my 4th favorite Final Fantasy. It's really hard because I think objectively this is like a better game than 8, but I love 8 more, but that's just mostly personal attachment. But I think objectively this game is better than 8. Because it's got 2 of my favorite characters in like all of Final Fantasy. Also the cast is just really good. But then 8 has, like, Squall, who is, I like Squall as a protagonist more than this one's protagonist. Not to say this one's as bad, but, you know, it's like a pendulum. FF8 and 9 are really close. I'd probably objectively say 9 is better, but, 8, I like 8 more, just mostly for a little bit of nostalgia's involved. Anyway, we're playing FF9, and I only played this game once. This is my 2nd playthrough of the game, so we're just gonna have a good time. I'm gonna play the game, do whatever I can. I'm not saying it's gonna be an 100% playthrough, but we'll go out of our way for some side quests and everything. I'm excited to relive it. Mostly because I haven't played a Final Fantasy game in a hot minute. The last mainline I did was 6, back in like September or August. You could thank the plethora of Tales games I did. But to make up for that, we will probably do a couple of FFs. Maybe not back to back, but relatively close to each other. Hey, real-time graphics. By the way, this game was made in 2000. I already said that, but like, classic Final Fantasy FMVs. We all know how amazing 8's FMVs look. 9's are basically the same. And I love them. Also, we're greeted to Best Girl right at the very start. Can't think of a better way to start this playthrough. Also, let me know how the audio is. New playthrough, we have to do audio balancing. I also really hate these borders. However, FF8 had like a 4x3. The remastered of FF8 had a 4x3. This is definitely better than the remaster of FF8 having a 4x3. I'd rather have this than that, but like, you know, I still rather not have these borders, but I guess I could see why they had to do it. Oh, dude, I'm excited. This game was... I played it once, but I do remember loving it. It's just arguably one of the best Final Fantasies. Yo, my boy's got a tail? My boy's a Felpool? Felpools before Star Ocean had them? Wild. Sure is dark. I have to read a lot for this game. Guess nobody's here yet. Hey, basic controls. By the way, when I played this, I played this on the Switch. I played this once. I played it on the Switch, and the reason why, again, I played it in like 2019. I didn't grow up with FF9. I don't have nostalgia. There's like no nostalgia or no bias from when I was younger involved with FF9. Well, FF8 and FF7 there is. But I played this on the Switch. So I actually I think it was like on sale for Switch, so I got it for Switch. And I'm playing this on my PS5 now because trophies, obviously, and I like getting platinum trophies. Although I heard FF9's platinum is infamous, but, you know, at least I have the trophy option if I want to. Confirm -O. Alright, this all looks... I'll remember everything as I play, I think. Can I get rid of this arrow? Okay, the arrow just went away. Light this up. Classic sorcerer's ring. Except not really a sorcerer's ring. Who's there? Ah, naming characters. Yeah, Zidane, Zidane. I don't know how you're supposed to say his name. I'm probably gonna say Zidane because that sounds better and rolls off the tongue better. He is 16. I do like that they tell you the ages of the characters. Dominant hand is right. Race is tailed human. Yeah, obviously we're going with canon names. It's me, Zidane. Zidane? I don't know what. I might switch between the two. I don't remember how I pronounce this guy's name when I play it. But again, no voice acting. You kind of just have to go with the flow. Hey, Zidane, you sure are late. Zidane's probably what I'm going to stick with. Sorry, so where's the boss? How do they say it in Dissidia? Because he's in Dissidia, is he not? I've only played Dissidia NT. But in Dissidia NT... there's voice acting, so I don't remember how they say it in Dissidia NT. I haven't played the PSP ones, but I will one day. Ain't here yet. What on earth is this monstrosity? My dude's got a dragon head. I already got 4 people. Nice. Combat. You can issue commands for each character when their ATB gauge is full by selecting a command from the list. You can use triangle to cycle through. Hang on. Cycle through the... okay, triangle's like your, hey, I want to use another character's turn. Easy enough. Try stealing from the masked man. Oh, I got a potion. Let's go. You really just pulled a Colette item thief. I can flee. Yeah, dude, let's flee from our first battle. Die? Alright, all we can really do right now is attack. Like, there's not really much. But get some. I love this battle theme. Oh, hey. It's a dude. Hey, fools. Baku. What a name. You're looking a lot better. Wahaha. Alright, let's start this meeting already. It's Zidane. Oh, Zidane. Zidane, like, sounds weird, so I'm probably gonna say Zidane. Zidane. I'm gonna say Zidane, and I don't care if that's not canonical. I'm pretty sure it's kind of like Titus. The correct pronunciation is Titus. I don't care though. Titus sounds like Titus sounds a lot better than Titus. So I ignore the Decidius. I think Decidius is Titus. I ignore what the canonical pronunciation of Titus is. Like, I say Titus because I think it sounds better. So I'll do the same thing with Zidane. Here's the plan. Tantalus, the infamous band of daring thieves, that's us, is heading to the kingdom of Alexandria. I love how detailed this puppet is for a 2000 PS1 game. Our mission, to kidnap the heir to the throne, Princess Garnet. I'll take it from here, so listen up. Our ship's at the dock at Alexandria. And when it does, we're gonna put on our costumes. And perform I Wanna Be Your Canary, the most popular play in Alexandria. Break a leg, Marcus, because you're playing the lead. Leave the acting to me. Of course, the real kidnappers will be Blanc and Zidane. I'll distract the audience from backstage with these little buggers. I can't stand Oglops? Oglops? I think that's how you say that. I don't really know what that means, to be honest. But I'll manage, so don't worry about me. And that'll be your cue, Zidane. Okay, that's when I kidnapped Queen Braun. This is clearly a question to see if you're paying attention. This is clearly a question to see if you're paying attention. I'm gonna say Princess Garnet because, spoiler alert, she's best girl. One of the best FF females. You bet you're gonna kidnap the most babelicious beauty in all of Alexandria, Princess Garnet. Alright, well, you can tell this game is dated that they said babelicious. The common consensus is that people don't— oh, my other favorite character. Nova, why is your favorite character just a black mage? Oh. Boy, person who hasn't played FF9, do I have something to tell you? Although I won't because it's spoilers, but this is one of the best characters right here. The common consensus is that people don't like Titus. I wouldn't say I love Titus, but I don't hate Titus. I think Titus serves his purpose very well in the story of FF10 and how it's told. Final Fantasy IX. Oh, this game. This game is amazing. Titus, I don't love Titus. I'll put it like this. Titus is, like, far from my favorite protagonist. I like Zack, Squall, and Cloud, like, more as leads than Titus. But I don't hate Titus. I think Titus serves his purpose very well. And Titus is very flawed. But I don't think he's a bad protagonist. I think that's— I mean, a lot of people think he is, but I don't know. I don't think Titus is a bad protagonist. Can people like Alexandria? Can people like Titus more than others? Yeah, absolutely. I don't think Titus is bad though. I think that's a stretch, but most of the FF community thinks that for some reason. Are you all right? Here, you dropped your ticket. Bye-bye. Yeah, peace out. I hate this arrow. It goes away shortly. Oh, you hold O to run. Ow. I've bumped into a rat kid. Why, you? Get out of my way. By the way, one of the big things about FF9 was that, hey, question mark. One of the big things about FF9 was it kind of went back to the roots of Final Fantasy because FF7 and 8, good games, but they did kind of go a different direction. So 9 sort of went back to the basics of what made Final Fantasy Final Fantasy. So take that as you will. I think it's pretty neat. Not to say like what 7 and 8 did was bad, because I think 7 and 8 were good games in their own right, but for people who are like, hey, I miss Final Fantasy's like classic medieval setting, then 9 is definitely the one for you. Field message, yeah, put this at fast. Put this at fast. The battles in this game are insanely slow. It's probably one of the biggest things about it. Window color, classic. Yeah, classic looks a lot better than normal. I don't like vibration when I play games. And everything else here is good. By the way, something about FF9, we have these modifiers, like with the FF8 Remastered. I am never going to use battle assistance, like, ever. I'm also never going to use, I guess this one has a 4th option. 8 only had 3 of them. The only ones I'll be using, high-speed mode, I'll be using a lot, because the battles are really slow in this game. And safe travel eliminates random encounters, so I'll be using those 2 a lot. But hey, let's move on. Let me... I actually am going to... I have a guide here. I'm not promising we 100% the game, but I do want to, like, you know, find stuff. I'm, like, talking too much. Alright, well. Wow, nobles. Yeah, the classic text box looks so much better. I think FF community didn't like how Titus acts like a kid, even though he acted like that because his father never treated him like a kid. This is kind of stick with him until way later. Never treat him like a son. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not trying to say that a character that acts a certain way and it's justified is automatically good. I don't know. I just didn't really mind. Don't get me wrong. There were like 2 times in the story. Where I'm like, Titus, don't be an idiot. I definitely thought Titus had his low points. But in the majority of FF10, I didn't really mind Titus, while most people do. Also, I think it does really well for Yuna's character. Maybe that's why as well. I just think, like, I don't think Titus is, like, an amazing lead, but I don't think he's as bad as people say, is the thing. He definitely has flaws, but I don't think, like, 2 flaws in a 40 to 50 hour game are enough to make you a bad protagonist. Honorable Nobles of Treno. Castle Alexandria is this way. What was that sound effect? That bullhorn. Alright then. The graphics in this game are, like, again, for 2000 PS1 game, very good. Very akin to, because FF8 went for more of a realistic look. This game, as you can see, has, like, its own art style, sort of, like a sort of different appeal. Like, one doesn't look better than the other. Like, they kind of, like, are on par with each other. Good afternoon. What's up, Doug? You're a real one. I'm, like, broke. I don't want to buy anything. Hey. What's up? Peek into the ticket booth. Can I help you, son? Tell us about Alexandria. The Kingdom of Alexandria is a fine country ruled by Queen Braun. Show ticket. What's this? There's something odd about this ticket. Why, it's another fake. I've seen so many today. No. Now, don't cry. I know how you must feel. Here, I'll give you these. Do try to cheer up, huh? Hey, the Goblin card, Fang card, Skeleton card. Oh yeah, this game is a card game. It's not as good as Triple Triad. It's like fine, but I didn't mess with it much when I played. Talk to Alleyway Jack to learn more about the cards. Good luck, lad. This isn't Ark the Lad. You can't just call me a lad. To me, the issue with Titus is he's the main protagonist instead of supporting, as he rarely knows what to do until halfway point and maybe some beyond. Have you played FF10? The whole point is that he got, like, he's like, spoilers for FF10, but, like, you know, obviously he's a dream, but in the beginning of the game, he went to another world. I mean, I think it's incredibly realistic and believable that Titus wouldn't know what to do because he's not in his world. He started in Xanarkand and ends up in Spira. Like, of course he'd be lost. I don't think that really goes with being a good protagonist. I think a good protagonist is just a likable character that you can relate with on the journey, or just someone that's really deep, or like, you know, I don't think a protagonist being like not knowing what to do is a bad one, because every protagonist is gonna have moments when they don't know what to do with themselves. The whole point of Tidus is that he's an outsider in Spira, so it's only natural he'd be like lost and confused and not know what to do. Married for 30 years, worked our rear ends off, and finally we can afford a ticket to the show. I'm so happy.